Hi everyone, welcome to Grow Roots. This is Shannon, and today I'm just taking you around. We just had our first frost this morning. It stayed 32 degrees for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so, and then it went right back up and it warmed up really quickly. And so I just thought I'd take you through. I have to take some things down. As you can see, I covered some things up only because this was earlier than our average first frost, just about, like 3 days early from our average first frost, and we don't have a frost in the forecast for at least another 2 weeks in the forecast. Like we're staying, like we're not even getting into 30s in the next 2 weeks in the forecast anyway. And so like some things I covered up only because I kind of wanted to continue to see their beauty, and some things were newly transplanted and I didn't want to hurt them. So let's start off right here. This guy, let's take it up. This was a newly transplanted Gerber daisy and divided. So I divided it, I transplanted it, did not want to harm it, and so far looking just fine, just as if like I had done nothing or we didn't have a freeze. Another one is right here, another transplanted Gerber daisy, and I know that it looks dead. It did before, but it does have new growth, which is definitely why I covered it, and the new growth looks okay so far. So looks good. And then this is just an echinacea. Like, it's a perennial, it would have been fine, but I wanted to save those beautiful blooms. So let's just see. I did smash it a little bit, but otherwise I think that looks good. I had some new buds on there too. And here's another one. Another echinacea. That is Cheyenne Spirit echinacea. So they're looking so good. Yay! Again, we really just got freezing 32 degrees for like 30 minutes, so not too bad at all. This I didn't have to do, I want y'all to know, but again, my Veronica was blooming so beautifully that I didn't want to ruin the blooms, so I went ahead and covered it. This one, because the blooms are tall, I covered it with one of my trellises and covered it with, I didn't want to get out the bin that had all of my frost protection, so that's just a sheet. I'll wash that. But there's my blooms. They look just fine. We'll see. Sometimes it takes a while for that frost damage to actually occur. But so far, I mean, that looks just fine. Everything else I left alone here, and everything else looks good. I was worried that it was going to zap all of these beautiful Gaillardia blooms, but it didn't. So that's looking good. My newly planted tree is just fine. That's an Alexandrina magnolia, Texas rock rose, Russian sage, all doing fine. Oh, there's this one. So I covered up my bloom from my giant leopard plant because I wanted to see it bloom. So let's see. Again, I did a little topiary and a towel, and looks pretty good. Feels pretty sturdy. Like, I know it looks like it's droopy, but it was like that yesterday. These things are just so heavy, but this stalk feels real nice and sturdy. So that's looking good. So far, so good. I think that's all I did in the backyard. Let me go in the front real quick. Before I go in the front yard, let me show you this newly transplanted Mystic Spires Blue Salvia. It's looking rough only because I transplanted it just a few days ago. So I expect it to lose the foliage. Those blooms that are in the center look just fine. I think it's gonna be just fine. Okay, so coming out my front door, I took some of these guys that were on my porch in, but I left some of them. Coleus could have easily been zapped by freeze. It looks fine. This Coleus looks fine. I did cover up this big begonia over here. It wasn't fully covered either. Let me see if I could get this off with one hand. There we go. Yay! Look at that. Again, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for that frost damage to occur, but nothing even looks wilted. Everything feels strong and robust and gorgeous. Yeah, I don't think this first freeze had any effect whatsoever, and I'm so thankful for that. That is fabulous. I tried to cover this Gerbera daisy because it did have some new growth and I wasn't able to find anything big enough to cover it with, and I didn't want to get frost damage or frost cloths down, but it's fine. And then this guy I covered because it fit perfectly and I wanted to continue to see this lovely Dracula red celosia. So that looks amazing, just fine. And then I covered up a Rudbeckia only because I just planted it a couple of days ago. I got it on clearance and it's full of blooms and I didn't want to see those blooms go away. And so it's fine. I also covered up Sweet William again because I just divided it and transplanted it. Looks fine. Same thing on this side. And I think they're great. Yay! There you go. And boom. Looky there. Just lovely. Okay, so yeah, that was like probably overkill. I may not have even needed to do any of that, but it only took 5-10 minutes to pop all of those pots on to the things that I wanted to do. And the pansies are looking great. Snapdragons are looking great. Nothing looks wilted whatsoever. Mums are good. My succulents, like, yeah. Okay, so the one thing that did go is the sweet potato. Like, this looks wilted, and the sweet potato vine, I imagined that it would, and I was totally fine with that. So, yep, there you go. Also wanted to show you the black-eyed Susan vine is doing fabulous. No wilting of really any kind, and the flowers look amazing. So yeah, it definitely survived that first freeze as well. So lovely. I'm so happy. We have survived our first freeze, fall of 2025, just fine. So thanks for coming along with me, everybody. I might update you in a couple days, but I think everything is absolutely perfect, and I am so, so happy about that. And I'm happy that we have a couple more weeks before our next freeze at least. So thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great day. Goodbye, everybody.